All right, the 40-day season of Lent is really meant to spiritually rebalance believers' souls and make room for what's really important.
And many people give things up or try to do more for others. And ABC 2 News' Catherine Hawley reports there is also a focus on the homeless.
They're all around us, often overlooked. People less fortunate than ourselves. A visual reminder of that was unveiled today at the Baltimore Basilica. Near the back, under a bright window, sits a powerful sculpture. The work is called Homeless Jesus. It's about 8 feet in length, with a life-sized person laying on a bench. The wounds Christians believe Jesus suffered during crucifixion visible on the feet poking out.
When I first saw it, I was very unsettled, and I thought, oh my goodness, it's meant to be a striking statement. You don't see a face as you look at the statue, and that kind of reminds us of the facelessness of poverty in our city. And I think what we need to do is to see the face of Christ in that person.
The sculpture was made possible by an anonymous donation, but it's not unique to Baltimore. Replicas of the sculpture are now in about 60 cities worldwide. Usually, it takes the artist around 3 months to form, mold, and cast the work in bronze. But this one isn't made of metal.
In an effort to make it available to as many people as possible, we asked for kind of a lighter weight version, one that could be more easily transported.
The plan is to have this wood and fiberglass resin replica make the rounds in the city, spending a week at local schools, parishes, and institutions.
Therefore, when we contemplate this image, let us lift our eyes to Christ, who is reflected in the homeless that are among us.
At the end of Ash Wednesday Mass, the statue was blessed, moving people like Kay Adler, who remembered a similar scene she photographed years ago.
And he had a dirty blanket covering his body. And I peeked down and I could see him looking at me. And so this is what this represents to me.
It represents all that is good, all that is bad, all that can be made better in the world as a whole.
The Canadian sculptor says that's exactly the reminder he hopes people take away, that all life is sacred.
It's almost a visual translation of one of the hardcore ideas of the Gospels, Matthew 25, where Jesus explains that whenever you help the needy, the marginalized, you are directly helping him.
Once the statue is finished touring the Archdiocese, a permanent bronze sculpture of the work will be on display here at St. Vincent de Paul Parish. Officials expect it to be in place sometime this fall. Reporting in Charles Village, Catherine Hawley, ABC 2 News.
And the Homeless Jesus sculpture will be at the Basilica through March the 10th when it starts moving to other locations, as Catherine said, all around the city.